Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I am Micah the Maven, and I make feel-good content. We sprinkle a little marketing, a little tech, a little bit of whatever I feel like at that time. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I need you to raise your hands if you have been guilty of self-sabotage. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not just kidding. I'm actually 100% serious. I have fallen victim to self-sabotage for so long. I just recently, I feel like in the last year or two, have done a really good job at recognizing when I'm self-sabotaging an opportunity in my life, whether it be professional, personal, romantic, whatever the case, physical, whatever the case is. I have time and time again gotten in my own way. So much so actually that I read this book called The Mountain Is You by Brianna West. Game changer. It quite literally goes over the reason why people self-sabotage, how to recognize it, and how to obviously like make changes so you don't continue doing it. So I suggest reading that book. It is such a good read. I'm an audiobook girly, so I actually listened to the book and I finished it in probably like 4 days or something like that. Just listened to it on my morning walks and in the car and stuff, and it had me really locked in because I could relate to it so deeply that I was like, okay, I need to really turn to every single page or listen to every single chapter. So I suggest you read that, but in the meantime, in between time, I'm gonna go over a couple of self-sabotaging habits that we are leaving in 2025, okay? Because it's time. It's time to stop. It's time to get out of our way. Because at this point, it's getting ridiculous. Like, it really is getting ridiculous. So let's get right into it. The first self-sabotaging habit that I recognize that I had real bad, like real bad, like please, must stop doing this, is waiting to feel ready before you start. Biggest example would be this channel, this corner of the internet that we are on right now. I always was like, oh, I need to get this camera, I need to do da-da-da-da, I need to da-da-da. Readiness is literally a myth. It's literally a myth. Honestly, the real clarity, it comes after you start and during the process, more so than before you start. Like there's only so much clarity you can get without actually doing the thing. And I'll even say, like, even committing to this Vlogtober and really being consistent, I've gotten so much clarity on this channel, this space, the things that I like to talk about, my process creating and producing these videos, all the things. It's come because I'm actually doing it, not because I'm still like strategizing or building out a content strategy, a list, ideas. That clarity didn't come there. It came from me actually doing it. Truly, the confidence has been built through motion, and we love motion over here, okay? We removed that E and we got with it. We love motion. You'll honestly never really feel ready for the life that you're praying for or waiting for. You just have to start living it. Like, it sounds crazy and it's so cliche. I actually am so sick of hearing it. But once I started to just like stop fighting it and being like, okay, let me see what the hype is about, if that's really the way to go. And from what I can tell and what I've been experiencing, another self-sabotaging habit that we are leaving in 2025 is talking yourself out of opportunities because you don't want to seem thirsty. Plain and simple. Closed mouths do not get fed. They quite literally starve. There's nothing desperate about being intentional and strategic, especially when it comes to your dating life, your professional career, your fitness, your health and wellness. Like, those are areas where you need to be intentional. You need to speak up. You have to vouch for yourself and make sure that you not only are getting what you want, but working towards getting what you want and including the right people and opportunities around you. That whole seeming thirsty thing, ay Dios, pero I'm so glad it's over with. Like, even when it comes to going after who you want, I'm gonna double text. If I'm interested, you're gonna know that I'm interested. Point, period, blank. Like, all that seeming thirsty is really blocking a lot of people's blessings, and I hope that y'all leave that in 2025 because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Honestly, like, the fear of judgment has kept so many people out of rooms that they're meant to be in. It's sad, and I personally have felt that. Like, I felt like, oh, I don't want to do too much, or I don't want to seem too overzealous or eager to do something, when the whole time I'm really overzealous. I'm really eager. And what's tea? What's really the problem with that? 6'7". Let me stop. Oh my God. You're not doing too much, babe. You're doing what it takes. You're not doing too much. You're doing what it takes. Leave that self-sabotage habit in 2025. Okay? Thank you. The next self-sabotaging habit we're leaving in 2025 is over-identifying with your past self. Listen, I'm all for, you know, I am who I am because I was who I was. But in some cases, you have to leave some of those past beliefs and actions and ways of life in the past, because they could be stopping you from your next level. They could be stopping you from your blessing. And so all of that, oh, that's just how I grew up, or that's just how I was raised. Babe, listen, you're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to grow up out of that. Get what old girl say, get in your cocoon and fly. Imagine if a butterfly was like, oh no, I'm used to just being on the ground. Oh no, I'm used to just slithering around. No, babe, you're meant to fly. So they're all that, you know, past self. Like, be proud of who you were. You know, she got you, or he got you to where you are now, and we love that. We're so thankful. But some pieces of who you were can't really go with you to the next level, and they won't get you to the next level. So it's okay to evolve. It's okay to change for the better, right? Like, obviously we keep some things, but don't over identify with your past self. It could be dangerous, like detrimental to your success and your future self. To be honest, like, every season requires a new version of you. So there are things that you're gonna have to shed. There are things that you're gonna have to leave behind and kind of grow out of, and that's 150% okay. It's like more than okay. It's mandatory. I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, that'll change who I am. I won't be the same person, da da da. It's like, yeah, but who says that's a bad thing? You can still be proud of who you were. You can still have, you know, pride and honor and all of that good stuff, but have that same pride and honor for who you are meant to become, and the parts of you that kind of need to stay in the past. You know what I mean? Ah, this is the one, girl. This one hit me where it hurts. This self-sabotaging habit, I left this in like 2022, really 2020, because that's when everything slowed down. But overcommitting out of guilt. Oof. This is for my people pleasers. This is for my yes girlies, my yes men. That overcommitment out of guilt, out of feeling like, oh, they won't invite me anywhere anymore, or I missed the last thing they invited me to, so I gotta go to this even though I'm triple booked, or even though I'm broke, even though my car is this, even though I'll be, you know, I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul, like, or I gotta change the schedule around. Stop overcommitting out of guilt. Honestly, I've truly found joy in being a little like elusive, and being a little like, I'm not gonna be at everything. I'm not gonna be at everything. Like, it's simply impossible. So practice being able to, no, I can't come. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for the invite. Like, be okay with that. Honestly, protecting your peace, it might disappoint some people. Some people may not understand. You may, you know, bump heads with people, but those people really aren't your people if they can't give you grace and be understanding that you can't come to everything. I enjoy having a healthy social life. I want to have that. I think it's really important. But a healthy social life is only as healthy as your personal, private, like, self-care life, you know? Because the minute you're drained and you're just going out just for the hell of it, it's like, it gets crazy, it gets real sticky. So that overcommitment out of guilt, dead that. That's out of here. That's out of here. You're not mean for having boundaries. You're mature. Okay? Mean, mature. Mean, mature. Mean, mature. This self-sabotaging habit, neglecting your body because you're too busy, babe, that right there, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Don't do it. The best you cannot thrive on fumes. Chronically fatigued. It's so cliche. I hate hearing it. Health is wealth, and consistency is a flex. Honestly, those things like movement, nutrition, just like health, they're not really like luxuries. It's really self-respect. And from somebody that's been on both ends of the spectrum, like I've been overweight, I've been extremely fit, extremely healthy, I've been slim, thick, you know, all the things. I have felt the best when I am the fittest. It just is what it is. My energy's better, I'm not as tired, I'm thinking clear, I'm making better decisions. Just my interactions with people is also, that's even heightened, that's even better. So don't neglect your body for the sake of like, oh, I don't have time, I gotta commute, I gotta get up early. Find a way to make sure you're taking care of your body before someone else has to take care of it for you. That's just what it is. That's self-sabotaging. You're quite literally sabotaging yourself, your physical body, your being, if you are not making time to take care of your body. This self-sabotaging habit, oh my gosh, had me in a chokehold. I'm not kidding, for over 10 years. Starting over instead of staying consistent is self-sabotage. Starting over honestly gives an illusion of progress, but staying consistent actually builds progress. And I can attest to that 150%. I thought, you know, every month creating a new plan, a new strategy, a new this, a new that, I was being progressive and I was getting traction and I had motion. Whole time standing still. Low-key moving backwards. Because there was no consistency. And that's so much more important than starting over. That's why I'm like so set on like really pouring into this channel, really pouring into my Micah the Maven brand, because I'm not starting over again. I'm just going to be consistent. And honestly, being bored and disciplined is really how you see the success compound. It's not as fun, as exciting as starting over and building a new logo and a new this and a new that, but you're going to get to your goal as opposed to just getting that same dopamine hit of starting something new and creating something fresh. It's way more important to be consistent. Last but not least, the last self-sabotaging habit that we're leaving in 2025 is waiting to feel motivated instead of building discipline. Because child, when I tell you that motivation fades, honey, that thing fades. But discipline is gonna keep you going when the motivation is not visible. When you don't feel motivated to do a damn thing, the discipline is gonna come through and be like, all right, well, I hate that you don't feel like doing this right now, but we still gonna do it. And it's just gonna have to get done, you know? Motivation is very seasonal. That's the way I like to think about it. Motivation is very seasonal, while discipline is permanent. It's hard to mentally get over that hump of being more disciplined than you are emotional, or more disciplined than you are like motivated. It's hard, and it takes bumping your head a few times, missing out on a couple things, starting over, all the things. But once you get into that discipline groove, man, say it's nothing like it. Motivated is cool, that's cute, but this discipline, oh baby, she cut the check. She cut the check. So I really hope not only do you guys read that book, The Mountain Is You by Brianna West, because it is so tea, so good. And if you're tired of getting the same result, it's time to switch it up. It's time to do a little something different. And we'll start by leaving all these in 2025. Okay, deal? Team on three? 1, 2, 3, team. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm so enjoying Vlogtober. It's been such a time. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.